Good morning. Welcome to my Wales 2024 trip. I'm currently on Holly Island. I keep saying Holy Island. It's not Holy Island, it's Holly Island, near Holyhead, just off Anglesey. And I'm about 2/3 of the way through the trip. And yesterday I went to South Stack, climbed down the 400 steps down to the lighthouse. Had the wobbly legs on the way back and thought my legs would be stiff this morning, but they're not. They're feeling alright. So time to move on, I think. So I'm going to just check the map and have a coffee. It's a bit overcast today, so there's no hurry. And then we're moving on. Well, I've found this nice place. I've been here all afternoon. I'm parked in the car park that you can see behind me, but there's a better one there. But you have to go around the world to get to it. I'm not exactly sure how. I'm going to try and stay here tonight, but that has to be confirmed because, well, you can't see it now because the sea fret's come in. 15 minutes ago you could see right across the bay, and there's a little, you'll not be able to see it, over there there's a little car park, but at the minute it's full of cars. So I'm going to wait till after tea and then I'll nip in, and then I'll get up early tomorrow and I'll try and find this car park tomorrow, and I'll try and spend tomorrow here because the forecast's quite good and it looks ideal for paddleboarding. And the sea's not that cold because I've been in for a plunge. So that's the plan. Well, I was just thinking, you're probably wondering why I haven't told you where this place is. It's because I haven't got a clue how you say it. No, I'm not even going to try. You might be wondering why I'm wearing the daft hat as well. I'm wearing the daft hat because I burnt my head yesterday when I went up South Stack. It was, it didn't feel that hot, and it was a bit overcast, so I thought it'd be fine. Got in last night and all he touched my head, it's all burnt. I do that every year. Well, I've got my parking space. It looks like I will be staying here tonight. And that little last clip you've seen was my trip to this parking space. Now, if you were wondering what the big white reflection was in my window, it was the world's biggest parking ticket. It says so on the ticket. Morning, lovely day today. It's supposed to be the hottest day of the year so far, so I'm going to go up to that other car park and try and get parked up there and have the day on the beach and on the paddleboard, and then I'm moving on tonight. Completely different this morning than it was last night when the sea fret came down. Well, there's been a slight change of plan. The original plan was to park in that car park just there. You can see that motorhome coming into it. Well, I was told that it was a very long single track road with no passing points. So I thought, no, I'll not bother with that. So I came here early and got the best parking spot in the parking lot. So plenty of room to get the paddleboard out without upsetting anybody. And I'm going to be here all day, so there's no harm of me getting blocked in. Not that I would anyway, but... So this is me for the whole day. Have a bit of breakfast. I take a couple of shots of the harbour when the tide comes in, because it was foggy and the tide was out last night. And then the tide will be in by then. I'll get the paddleboard out. Well, another day, another beach. Right, I'll try and explain to you what we're seeing here. This piece is Anglesey. If we move around a touch, the little dip here is Puffin Island. I stayed at Penman Lighthouse a couple of years ago. Puffin Island is just off the shore at Penman, and the big lump on the end is Great Orme, Llandudno. Well, have you ever heard of Red Dwarf? Yeah, the comedy programme. Well, this is Red Wharf, a beach on Anglesey. And all this area around here is Red Wharf. You'll have to excuse me if I say Red Dwarf, because I keep saying Red Dwarf. All this area is Red Wharf. But the area at the other side of the row of rocks going across the beach is the most famous beach around here, called Wharf Bay. And I'm going to have a walk along there just to say I've been on it. Not a very nice day. It's quite early in the morning, but the forecast's not good, especially not over there. Oh, black clouds. I'm only staying here for today. I arrived last night. I stayed in the town that I can't remember its name, but I'm only staying one day. I want to be here till around dinner time and then probably move on. Oh, but I take my shoes off. Right, I'm officially on Red Dwarf Beach. Red Wharf Beach. And it's not much different to the other beach. Now I'm going to have a plunge in Red Wharf Beach. Right, I've officially been on Red Wharf Beach and plunged in Red Wharf Beach, Red Wharf Bay. I'm bloody freezing. I'm going to get back to the van for a hot coffee and some breakfast and warm my feet up. Just pulled up at Beaumaris, I think that's how you say it. Beaumaris, yeah. And that's the Menai Strait. That's Bangor that you can see over the water there, where the little pier comes out into the estuary. That's Bangor. Stayed there a couple of years ago. Now the first job I've had to do is to clean something off the van. Can you see the spots on the top of the van? The top of the windscreen. Well, that was all over the windscreen and all over the bonnet. Not sure, exactly sure what it was. It was either an irate local or a seagull with diarrhea from Red Wharf. But if it's a seagull, seagull poo has acid in it, so I've cleaned it all off the bonnet, but I can't reach that, and I've got a feeling it's going to be on the solar panel. It's feathering off a bit at the top there now. The bulk of it was the windscreen and the bonnet. I'm not kidding, it was all over. Anyway, what do you think? Was it a local or was it a seagull? Or it could be an irate seagull and a local with diarrhea. Just going to check, see if my solar panel's all right. That's above the windscreen. It's brown. It's seagull poo, not white. Think it'll have an Indian takeaway. It's the weekend, you've got to have an Indian takeaway. I'm sure it has. I'll go and explore in a minute. I'm hanging around just in case that man in that car moves, and then I can move back, because that's the flattest part of this area. It's quite flat there, it's quite steep there. Well, what a crappy day. Never stopped raining. This is the best it's been all morning. So I'm taking my chance. I'm going to have a walk back into town, which is about 20 minutes walk each way. Because I stayed there last night and it was okay apart from the traffic and there's no toilets. But I've been talking to somebody, and apparently there's somewhere in town that you're allowed to park, where the camper vans park, but you're not allowed on till after 6 o'clock, and you've got to be off by 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'll have to put my alarm on. The way I've been sleeping on this trip, unbelievable. Anyway, I've got all my housework done this morning, with all the dishes washed. I've even done some hoovering. And everything on the van's working, smashing. It's the batteries are all charged up, batteries for the drone, the cameras, the leisure batteries. The 2 leisure batteries are fantastic. The voltage has never been lower than 12.9, and even in this weather the solar's charging, everything's fully charged. So I'm pleased about that. So anyway, I'll be walking to town, try and find this new parking space, and I'm going to try that tonight, and if I can't get in I can always come back to this lay-by, because the cars come whizzing past, but I still slept like a log. I slept right through. I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock. I wouldn't fancy cycling along this road. The cars are driving fairly quick, and there's not very much curbs or paths. They come right beside you. You see how close this car is? think I found the street that I want to be on tonight. At the minute it's full of cars. In fact, the whole place is full. There's people walking all over. I don't suppose it's a very good day for the beach. So they've all come to walk around the shops. Anyway, I'll come back about 7 o'clock. See if I can find somewhere. I'm just having a bit of a rest here because it's quite a good view here. And then I'm going to go back to the van. And seeing as all my batteries are fully charged and I've had my exercise for today, I think I might watch a video, DVD. And it's spitting on to rain again. It's a pity because it's a nice view from here. As I say, I'm filming this with the action camera, so I can't see the screen and I can't see what I'm filming, so hopefully I've got the scenery in shot. So that's my plans for the day. Well, that doesn't look very much like Wales. No, it's not. I'm not in Wales now. Just to give you an update, in Beaumaris last night, I went back to that better park up, but it was full of cars and I couldn't get in. So I had to go back to my original parking space, and yesterday it just was mist and cold and rain all day. Same this morning, and it's the forecast for the next week. On top of that, I've hurt my neck as well, so I decided to head home. So I'll be home tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure where I am. The traffic noise you can hear is the M6, and I think we're near the Ulverston turn-off, and Barrow. Anyway, I found this little park up, and this is my last night on the Wales trip, so I'm reluctantly going home. I'm not finished travelling for this year though, so I'll have a few weeks at home and then I'll be off again. Thank you everybody that's watched any of the videos from Wales this year. I hope you've enjoyed them. I have enjoyed myself, but the weather this year was a bit of a come down to earth moment, because the first 2 years in Wales, it wasn't like Wales, it was like Spain. It was fantastic. And everybody talked about the rain in Wales, and I'd never seen any, but I've seen it this year. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now. You take care.